In the heart of Texas, a story of unprecedented achievement is unfolding. Through the morning fog, a massive silver rocket emerges, Booster 15, the latest in SpaceX's evolving arsenal. But this isn't just another day at Starbase. The pace of progress here has shifted into overdrive, and what we're witnessing is nothing short of extraordinary. Picture this. Less than 24 hours after arrival, this 230-foot giant is already undergoing full engine testing. The speed and precision of SpaceX's operations have reached a level that would have seemed impossible just months ago. Meanwhile, across the facility, Ship 34 stands ready to push the boundaries even further, carrying the hopes and dreams of the next giant leap in spaceflight. But that's not all. The landscape of Starbase itself is transforming before our eyes. A second launch pad is rising from the Texas soil at a breakneck pace, promising to double the cadence of these magnificent machines reaching for the stars. The future isn't coming. It's being built right here, right now. Welcome to Elon Musk 24 Hours, where we're tracking multiple historic milestones that showcase just how far we've come in this new era of spaceflight. From record-breaking static fires to revolutionary launch pad construction, we're about to witness some of the most exciting developments in SpaceX's journey to make humanity multiplanetary. Let's dive right in. The morning mist clings to the ground at Starbase as Booster 15 makes its way toward destiny. Through the ethereal fog, this technological marvel emerges like a sentinel from the future, its stainless steel skin gleaming even in the diffused light. The scene is almost surreal, a glimpse into tomorrow happening today. But what makes this moment truly extraordinary isn't just the sight of this 230-foot giant. It's the unprecedented speed at which SpaceX is pushing the boundaries of what's possible. As the booster approaches the launch mount, the Chopsticks, those massive mechanical arms that have become synonymous with Starbase's evolution, spring to life. With precision that still takes your breath away, they engage with Booster 15, lifting it skyward as if it were light as a feather. This dance between machine and rocket, orchestrated down to the millimeter, represents years of engineering excellence distilled into mere moments. The preparation for static fire begins immediately. There's no hesitation, no pause for celebration. Every second counts in this race to revolutionize space travel. The launch mount team moves with practiced efficiency, their movements choreographed through countless iterations. As the scaffolding comes down and the work platform lowers, you can feel the anticipation building. This isn't just another test. It's another step toward making life multiplanetary. Sunday arrives, and barely 24 hours after Booster 15's arrival, the road closes for engine testing. The Chopsticks ascend to their launch and catch position, a sight that still seems to defy belief. Then comes a crucial moment, the Detonation suppression system test. This isn't just about preventing accidents. It's about learning from history. The ghost of Booster 7's explosive spin prime hovers in everyone's memory, a reminder that in aerospace, every lesson learned is written in either success or failure. As sunrise bathes the launch site in golden light, the mount begins venting, a sign that propellant lines are being chilled for loading. The efficiency is staggering. The process begins while the last personnel are still leaving the site. Within 15 minutes, the venting stops, and frost appears on both tanks. Nature's way of confirming that everything is proceeding exactly as planned. Through NASA's spaceflight's cameras, we witness the ethereal sight of liquid oxygen boil off, creating a misty cascade. The Raptor engines undergo their pre-firing chill, a critical process that ensures these marvels of engineering are ready for the intense forces they're about to endure. The liquid oxygen tank fills to completion, its venting a visual symphony of engineering precision. Then comes the moment of truth. The Detonation suppression system activates, followed immediately by the deluge system roaring to life. What happens next is pure poetry in motion, a perfect, full-duration, static fire that lights up the Texas sky. SpaceX later shares images that take your breath away. The raw power of those Raptor engines working in harmony, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But this isn't just about the spectacle. What's truly remarkable is how routine SpaceX has made these extraordinary achievements seem. The detanking process begins immediately, recovering unused propellants for the upcoming flight. Even in this moment of triumph, efficiency, and reusability remain at the forefront of every decision. An interesting development catches our eye: significant venting from the booster's engine bay after the test. SpaceX's engineering brilliance shows in the details. Two precisely positioned dumping vents designed to completely drain both the main tank and the header tank. This could be a new process in development, aimed at achieving quicker safing times, crucial for the future of rapid reusability, especially after booster catches like those achieved with boosters 12 and 14. The pace never slows. The tower arms lower, the transport stand returns, and preparations begin to send the booster back to the build site for final flight preparations. Watching the work platform rise again, the installation of engine covers, and the careful coordination of every movement, you can't help but marvel at how far we've come. The sight of these 70-meter titans being lifted with such casual precision never loses its impact. Meanwhile, Ship 34 writes its own chapter in this unfolding story. Its journey to the Massey's test site marks another crucial milestone. The final checkouts proceed with methodical precision: flap deployments, tank farm activation, propellant loading. Then comes a moment that sets this test apart: a static fire that roars for nearly a full minute, far longer than the typical 8-second burns we've seen before. The extended duration isn't just for show. After Flight 7's explosive ending, every second of this test provides vital data, helping ensure that upgrades to this ship address previous issues. SpaceX's drone footage captures the spectacle from multiple angles, the plume illuminating Ship 34 against the darkness like a beacon of progress. This test goes beyond simple verification. It's about pushing the envelope, cycling the 6 Raptor engines through multiple thrust levels to recreate various flight conditions. At Pad B, the future takes shape at an astounding pace. The flame trench excavation reaches completion, setting the stage for the extensive concrete pouring to come. The booster quick disconnect structure begins its assembly, rising from the commodities area below ground. Every piece of steel, every bolt, every weld represents another step toward doubling Starbase's launch capability. The tower work proceeds at a breakneck pace. The guide wire, only just begun a week ago, now stretches to its full length. The massive actuators for the chopstick arms find their homes one after another. This isn't just construction. It's a symphony of engineering, each component playing its part in the larger orchestra of progress. The tank farm expansion tells its own story of growth. New concrete floors are finished, circular pedestals rise, and tanks arrive to take their positions. What was once just foundation work has evolved into full assembly, the infrastructure of tomorrow taking shape before our eyes. In the midst of this forward momentum, we witness a poignant moment as Ship 32, the last fully stacked Block 1 ship, makes its final appearance. As it enters the high bay for dismantling, we're reminded that progress often requires letting go of the old to embrace the new. One by one, its sections emerge: the aft section, the liquid oxygen tank, the common dome, the payload bay, each piece a testament to the rapid evolution of Starship's design. But for every farewell, there's a new beginning. Booster 17's aft section emerges, likely the last of the Block 1 boosters. Ship 36's stacked nose cone and payload bay roll out from the Star Factory, sporting a catch pin that hints at future capabilities. These aren't just new components. They're the next steps in SpaceX's relentless march toward full reusability. Test Tank 16 continues pushing boundaries, with new rigs installed to test multiple critical systems simultaneously. The testing of catch mechanisms and structural integrity isn't just about validation. It's about preparing for the next great leap: catching a Starship. The engineering challenges are different from booster catches, with the ship's forward dome presenting unique structural considerations that require careful testing and validation. Meanwhile, the broader space industry continues its own revolution. Firefly's Blue Ghost executes its trans-lunar injection burn perfectly, sending back stunning images of Earth as it cruises toward its lunar destination. The spacecraft's performance exceeds expectations, skipping planned trajectory corrections and demonstrating the growing capabilities of commercial space ventures. Intuitive Machines prepares for their IM-2 mission, with the Athena lunar lander arriving at Cape Canaveral. The convergence of multiple lunar missions, Blue Ghost, Athena, and others, marks a new era in lunar exploration, with private industry leading the charge back to the moon. The story extends beyond the moon, as Boom Supersonic's XB-1 completes its final supersonic flight test, achieving Mach 1.18 while demonstrating boomless, supersonic cruise. Their collaboration with NASA to capture Schlieren photographs of the shock waves represents another example of how modern technology and careful engineering are solving yesterday's challenges. Rocket Lab joins the Progress Parade with their first mission of the year, launching 5 satellites for Kineis while making steady progress on their Neutron rocket at Wallops Flight Facility. The absence of a traditional strongback arm in favor of a launch mount and landing leg support system showcases how different approaches to similar challenges drive innovation across the industry. But perhaps most telling is SpaceX's Starlink deployment pace. 4 missions in 1 week, with booster 1067 achieving an astounding 26th launch. These aren't just numbers. They represent the normalization of what was once thought impossible. The sight of boosters landing on drone ships, crews boarding these massive vessels, and satellites deploying with clockwork precision tells us that the future we dreamed of is already here. This isn't just about rockets and launches anymore. It's about humanity pushing its boundaries, about turning science fiction into science fact, about making the impossible not just possible, but routine. Every static fire, every catch attempt, every new component installed at Pad B represents another step toward a future where space isn't just a destination, it's an extension of human civilization. The transformation we're witnessing at Starbase isn't just about SpaceX or even spaceflight. It's about human potential unleashed. As we watch these massive machines rise and fall, as we see new infrastructure take shape, as we witness test after successful test, we're not just observing progress. We're watching history being written in real time, one achievement at a time. As these groundbreaking achievements continue to unfold at Starbase, one thing becomes crystal clear. We're witnessing the dawn of a new era in spaceflight. From Booster 15's lightning-fast testing to Ship 34's extended static fire, from the rapid rise of Pad B to the record-breaking 26th flight of Booster 1067, each milestone pushes us closer to a future where space travel is as routine as air travel is today. These aren't just technical achievements. They're chapters in humanity's greatest adventure. The pace of innovation we're seeing at SpaceX is unprecedented, transforming science fiction dreams into engineering reality. With every successful test, every new component installed, and every launch completed, we're not just breaking records, we're breaking barriers to our spacefaring future. If you want to stay at the forefront of this incredible journey, make sure to subscribe to Elon Musk 24 Hours. Hit that like button if you're as excited as we are about these developments, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Share this video with fellow space enthusiasts who need to see these amazing developments firsthand. Together, we're not just watching history unfold, we're part of the community that's supporting humanity's greatest leap forward. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars and your mind on the future that's being built right here, right now.